Now let us discuss the distributive law. Now distribute means for me to move something from one point to another point, to move this. That is how I understand distributive law. So they say you can separate or break a number into parts, then multiply the parts and add each part without changing the results. And that's why we say the sum has distributive properties. Now this allows us to multiply a sum by multiplying each part separately and then adding the product. But first multiplying and then adding. Very important. First multiply, then add. So we break into parts, then we multiply and then we add. Let's look at this. 4 times 28. It's easy to say 4 times 20 plus 8. So we break the 28 into its parts. Now we can say 4 times 20 plus 4 times 8. A lot of people also call this the wave method. And that is why we can now say this is 80 and that is 32, and that make it so much easier. So we first multiply, then we add in this method. Let's look at 15 times 7. What they do is they break 7 up in 2 and 5. 2 plus 5. Now the wave method. 15 times 2 plus 15 times 5. Working that out and then add. So it's first multiply, then add. I would have maybe even broke this up and say 10 plus 5 times 7. Of course, it's easier for me to work with tens and fives. So that means 70 plus 35 is 105. Quick. First multiply using the wave method and then add. Next one, 21. They break the 10 up into 2 plus 8. Now they multiply 21 times 2, 29 times 8. Again, that wave method. They call it waves because it looks like waves that are breaking. And now after they multiply, they add to get to the answer. Again, I would have broken this up into 20 plus 1 times 10 because it's easy. 10 times 20 is 200 plus 10 times 1 is 10, so it's 210. So this makes it very easy for us to do the calculations without a calculator, and it's called the distributive law. It's up to you now to go and study the law itself, memorize it, remember the name. You must be able to know what distributive means. It's to break up in parts, then to multiply using a wave method, and then to add. So we break it up in parts first to make it easier for us to do this without a calculator.